Hey Nicole, how's it going? So my first concern is I'm wondering who is going to carry on your mantle of student impressions because I can't really think of anyone else in the department who is as insanely expressive and hilarious as you are when talking about students being I don't know, little dipshits like they can be. But so we'll all miss that about you. But seriously, couldn't be happier for where you are in your life right now. I feel like you are finding a sense of belonging, and you are doing what you sort of know is right for you and your family. And even though that means that we're going to miss you at Chattahoochee, we're going to miss you incredibly in the English department. You've been an anchor for this department for obviously as long as I've been there, and for several years before that. So it's difficult to put into words the impact that you've had on the lives of all of the students that you've met, on your colleagues, and really just everyone associated with that school is going to miss you terribly, and I think you know that. Um, and it's true for me as well. I will certainly miss having you on the next haul, and it's going to be a huge adjustment for us all as we move forward without having you in the department. But again, I think you're definitely doing the right thing, and I'm extremely happy for you and your family. I just hope that you stay in touch so we can drink some beers together later. Bye.
Hello, Nicole. This is we call ourselves the committee now, but you know us more as people who utterly adore you and have been your earliest fans since you started at Chattahoochee. So we wanted to just make a quick wish to let you know how much we love you, what you have meant to us. And I'm going to start by sharing my greatest little bit of pride is that you were the first person that I got to hire. And I remember being in on the interviews. I was taking over as department chair, and we interviewed two people from Georgia, you and Ashley. And Judy Umek was, racist. So I saw immediately that you were somebody that we could have lunch with, that you were somebody that had passion. And I had no idea when I went to, just thought that you are the second hire that we needed to have. We didn't need any more interviews, that you would be as amazing an educator as you are. I didn't know how organized you were. I didn't know how consistent you were. I didn't know how able you were to stand in when things are hard and to keep your integrity about you. So I have just adored working with you, and I'm so grateful that I got to be there at the start and the finish of your time at Chattahoochee. And I know that you're going to be a great Fulton Virtual just as much as you are just a terrific mom. So those are my best wishes for you. Who would like to go next?
I'll go. Am I on?
You are.
Is this on? Okay. First of all, we love you, Nicole, so much. And I just want to say three things. First of all, remember that I still wish that I looked like you every Thursday. And I wish that I could be as beautiful as you are inside and out for 24 hours once a week would be my fantasy dream. It remains my dream, as you know. The second thing is you were the first person when I returned to Chattahoochee to be the drama teacher. You were the first person of the people that I did not know before who was really friendly to me in that teacher's lounge when I sat down awkwardly for my very first lunch among all these beautiful fashion model looking Disney princesses whom I did not know. And you couldn't have been kinder to me. You made me feel very welcome. And I'm so grateful because that was an incredibly difficult day for me. So thank you so, so much for that. And of course, finally, you have been a big sister, fairy godmother to my daughter Lucy, and you have given her the best advice And I'll never, ever forget that of all the things you did for her and all that you gave to her that makes her the amazing young woman she is now, especially when you helped Lucy the night she was in a play and couldn't go to the prom, and you were her date that night after the play. And that was one of the kindest, most amazing things you could have done for her. So thank you, Nicole. I love you. I'm so glad to see all these happy endings for you. Yay!
And Sally.
Oh, and how do I follow all of that?
You should go first, silly girl.
Yeah, I should have gone first. Nicole, I have always admired you from the moment I laid eyes on you. Your honesty, your kindness, your gentleness, your humor, everything about you. I've always just loved you. And when I would come to do my little extra teaching things, you always acted like you were so happy to see me, and it made me feel so comfortable to be there. The old fart who'd left and come back, and you made me feel special. I'm happy for you. Everything I hear about your life makes me happy for you, and it lightens my heart. And for that, I thank you. And when you're doing the virtual schooling and you have some time, give me a call, girl. We can have some lunch or something. Love you.
Love you, Nicole.
Love you, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. I'm going to try not to be too long-winded. I tend to do that. But I just wanted to say how much I am going to miss you. I know we didn't get to know each other as well as we could have, and that is totally on me. I've had a crazy 2 years. But what I do know about you is that you have a personality that lights up a room. And no matter how bad my mood is, if I run into you, it just instantly changes. You are a ray of sunshine. And so I am really going to miss being able to see you at Chattahoochee. That said, I think that you're moving on to an exciting new adventure, and it's one that will likely allow you to spend a lot more time with your little boy, which is certainly the priority. And I'm really happy for you for that. But we will definitely miss you. So anyway, please do stay in touch, and good luck with everything.
Hey Nicole, it's Kim. Congratulations on your move to Fulton Virtual Schools. I know that this is the best move for you, that it allows you to continue to teach and to spend these really important years at home with Kai. And so I'm very happy for you that you found a compromise that works for you and allows you to continue to share your gifts with all of the students in Fulton County. But I'm of course devastated that we aren't going to have you in the English department. You've been with us for 13 years, which is an incredibly long period of time. And that has allowed you to be such an inspirational person in our department. You have certainly influenced the way our department works, the way it looks, the way it functions, and you've been a lead and a mentor to so many children and so many teachers that it's hard to put a number on that. And so I just wanted to say congratulations, of course, that we love you and we're going to miss you desperately, and that we are looking forward to hearing stories about Fulton virtual parents and the craziness that they get up to when you go ahead and join with us at Marlowe's. I know that we started off a little rough, particularly that first year on the 12th grade PLC, but I'd really like to think that we became friends since then. And so I'm wishing you only the best, and all of my love to you and to Kai and to Johnner, and I just hope that you have all the success in the world. Bye.
Hey, Nicole. I'm really, really excited to hear about your new opportunity. I'm really, really upset though that we're not going to have you around anymore. There is no one whose stories I enjoy listening to more. You're an amazing teacher. You're an amazing person. You're someone I've been so fortunate to get to know in my time at Chattahoochee. You've been welcoming ever since day one. And, it's going to be great for you to go on to this new opportunity and get to spend more time with your baby. which I'm extremely, even through this, I'm all really jealous of the time you're going to get after all this is over. It's a huge loss for us, but that's what life is moving on, and I'm really, really excited to have been able to work with you and get to know you, and I look forward to seeing you more in the future. Good luck.
Hey, Nicole. Congratulations. I'm so excited that you'll be able to do virtual school and be home with Kai. You know, it goes really quickly. You know, babies grow up so fast, and you blink and your child's a junior in high school. So I totally get it. But on the other hand, we're going to miss you a lot. You've been so much help to me, and you've been so generous and kind and fun. So you will leave a big hole, but you will send lots of pictures of Kai and give us updates. So I'm sure we'll be okay. All right, take care. Miss you already. Bye.
Boo! Hey, Nicole. I just wanted to say how much I'm going to miss you next year. I always loved several things about you, and one of them is your love of Halloween. So I wore my Halloween dress for you. Also, your incredible fashion sense, how you're always able to look beautiful and keep a positive attitude when things are going as bad as they can. There are several times when I'm in class and I channel you as to how would Nicole say this in a way that comes across getting my point there, but also maybe with just a little bit of sass. So I really appreciate that. I'm gonna miss seeing you at lunch and hearing all your crazy stories, but I know that you are gonna do amazing and you're gonna change the virtual world. So I love you and miss you. Bye.
Nicole, you are by far one of my favorite people to work with. You are absolutely hilarious, so animated. I'm gonna miss your room on Halloween and walking down and seeing all your little decorations. I'm gonna miss your lunch talk and your student impressions, but I still want pictures of Kai and I still wanna catch up, and you better come to all of our events and keep in touch. Chattahoochee is not going to be the same, and I'm going to miss you so much. Thank you so much for always listening to me and always sharing your material. I think half of what I teach is like from you or Kim, so thanks for that. I love you, girl. I'm going to miss you.
Nicole, I can't believe I'm making this video to say farewell. This is not a goodbye, only a see you later. I'm really happy that I've had the opportunity to work with you alongside of you for the last 2 years. I am a much better teacher, and I know that I would not have made it at Chattahoochee without you. So I'm only gonna just say thank you and see you later. We are friends. I expect to see you at all of the gatherings. Keep me posted with pictures of Kai, all right?
Hey Nicole, gosh, I can't believe that you're leaving. It's gonna be, I can't imagine Chattahoochee without you. You've been there since I started way back in 2013. But I'm really excited for you. I know that this is something you've been thinking about doing for a while, and I'm so happy for you that this opportunity came up, and that you managed to make it through that insane application process. They're really lucky to have you, and your new students are going to be really lucky to have you. But I just want you to know that you have had a huge impact on my teaching career. I'm definitely a better teacher because of you. You were always there to give me advice, even if it was, about an assignment or discipline, or just, reading over an email before I sent it to a parent. You were always there, always willing to listen. And, you're just a wonderful teacher and a wonderful person to know. So I really wish you the best of luck. I'm comforted knowing that even though you're not going to be at CHS anymore, we'll still see each other, and you'll still be in my life, and I'm really happy about that. So good luck. I'm happy for you. Bye.
Good morning, Nicole. I'm just sitting out here on my deck with my coffee, thinking about how excited I am for you in this next chapter, and how proud I am of you for making this decision. I know that wasn't an easy one, but I think it was the right one for you. I hope that you love it. I know that you will. I know that the hooch clearly will not be the same without you in it, especially E-Hall. You and I had some really good times on the E-Hall, some really weird times on the E-Hall, and some really bad times on the E-Hall. But I wouldn't trade them for anything. I think about them often. Sometimes chuckle, sometimes roll my eyes, sometimes sigh heavily in dismay and disgust. But mostly I look back on them fondly. If you recall, I was your mentor your first year at Chattahoochee. So in a way, I take a little bit of credit for your success. That's not true. I have no idea what I was talking about. I'm sure I led you astray many times, and for that I'm sorry. But I'm glad that we were paired up because it just gave me one of the best friends I've ever had, especially, you know, sort of a work wife, friend, colleague, mentor. You're a mentor to me just as much as I was to you at the beginning. And I can't thank you enough for being my friend and colleague and a consummate professional. Thank you for all the times I stormed into your room uninvited and interrupted something, I'm sure, kept you long after you wanted to go home talking or complaining. You give great advice and you're such a good listener and friend. I miss you. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Take care of that little baby. And I know it's going to be awesome. I love you. Bye.